First period is geometry. Would you like to try and meet my geometry teacher? It's opening. Like, go get some fruit, and you can use it.
But this year in October, we're going to have Jack Gladstone, actually, a Native American Blackfoot singer coming in and performing for us. And so a lot of different things that we can do in this room. So we're really excited about it. This door here, with a key on that end and a key on that end, it shuts, so it becomes 2 classrooms. Last year, in the second half of the year, because they started working on the choir and band rooms, our choir and band, this was their classroom all about the last 3 months, 2 months of the year last year. So affords us a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things.
I know for prom, our student council said it was scary having to decorate this whole thing because it was so open, they didn't know what to do. So this year they're going to kind of go crazy, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we continue to do the full or if we want to cut it in half and kind of make it a little bit smaller. We'll see what we end up doing for that. Any questions? All right, well, thanks for coming in, and thanks for all that you did to help us get this incredible place. Welcome. Here you are. All right. Enjoy. We're trying. Yeah, we are. We like it a lot.
You're going to get so much fun. We're going to train like the artwork and have our art show in the house.
If I were to grab a cookie, I wouldn't grab a cookie.
Bye.
You have to wear those specific shoes?
Yeah, we have to wear heels.
Oh my god. So bad.
Sounds like he's...
Bigger than your jumper. Bigger? Yeah.
Excuse me, where did you get the flyer?
Oh, this gentleman in the purple shirt gave it to us.
Okay, I missed him. Thank you.
I'm gonna go for rain this time.
I'm going for rain.
I'd like to, but you're right. It's one of those summers. Probably so.
Do you have next?
Yes, ma'am. You betcha. You take that. Right inside is a map there. Right inside there.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, God.
No, we're going to get watercolors right here.
This is perfect. We need it all. Yeah, right. They help get that easy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, look at you.
I've never sat back in the 60s and 70s and in schools. You saw it a lot in schools. The only benefit that a tiered floor has is that you have more visual contact with the students' faces because they are staggered from you. That's really it. The benefits to a flat floor, why we decided to go to it, why every college has gone back to flat floors, and there are no new high schools being constructed with anything but flat floors. It is not ADA compliant if you don't have a flat floor. It means you're, anybody who's coming in a wheelchair or something is stuck on the top tier. From an educational standpoint, you only have one setup of the room. It always has to be curved rows and a certain number of rows. This way we can really change it up. Last year we did a couple of rehearsals, even before the room was completed, but in circle pattern, which really made them have to force them to count a little differently and hear differently. We had a half-day jazz clinic last year. We were able to actually eliminate all the extra stuff and set up the jazz band in straight rows, which is how a jazz band should be set up. Just some things we never could have done in the past. There were also some safety issues to having the tiers, everything from lifting heavy equipment up multiple concrete steps, to the worry of even chairs tipping over the side of it and then you're falling down 4 steps. And even my access to the students or the door, if we ever needed to shut the doors for an intruder situation or something, I was down in a pit and having to climb up several stairs just to reach the access to the room. So all of that has been eliminated, and it's really given us a much more usable space. The acoustics have been drastically improved in here. Our storage systems are incredible. They're state-of-the-art, very professional. This rivals what you see in a lot of colleges. And be careful, don't pull it all the way out there, Devin. But yeah, our new music storage systems, which we're waiting for there's a bumper that has to be installed, so that's why there's no music in it yet. I didn't want to put a bumper in or have them have to try to install one with like 3,000 pounds of music in it. But once we have those loaded with our music, it's going to eliminate the many file cabinets you will see throughout the 2 music rooms here. Give us more floor space. It's much more accessible. It's easier to find our materials. Yeah, so those are the big things that have been done in here.
Exciting.
Yes, very exciting.
As well, are all soundproof now, too.
Right.
Which provides a lot of private practice. It's like working on a big concert piece, or something you're working like an audition for Allstate or colleges, and you can go in there and practice there and not be disturbed.
Right. Yeah, and the practice rooms have been a huge improvement because, like you were saying, they used to not be soundproof. So if you put someone in there, we could clearly hear what they were doing. They could clearly hear what we were doing. Those are now soundproofed, completely soundproofed. You can barely hear anything if you go in and shut it. And there's someone even playing drums in here. And they added all the windows so that there's visual contact with the students, so I can send them in to work independently, which is a huge educational thing to get them to work independently, as well as with the teacher. And I don't have any concerns over that they're not getting supervised. So, fantastic space that we have now.
You do a fantastic job. I've gone there. They're wonderful. Thank you.
Well, now we move on.
Yeah, you can just walk through and you have to pretend that all the file cabinets aren't there because they won't be there in about a week. So try not to visualize them as you see the beautiful new practice rooms. Yeah, exactly.
This is basically where you learn basically all your advanced home ec stuff. In middle school, you're required to take a home ec class, and so we learn some of the basics of sewing and cooking and basic like household. You learn like the napkin folding class. Exactly. Basically, it's been really tough to clean the students helping clean stuff as part of their class. Yeah.
I didn't hear what she said.
We were just doing the basics. I've never honestly taken the class here.
Right. So I teach fashion design, interior design, culture and cuisine, culinary arts, child development, and personal family finance. So Emma, we're supposed to not over there.
Yeah, and then they're going to put 2 temps. Yeah, right here, and then they're going to put pastry over on the other side. Not the first sheet, I want to see how it works on it, and not let anybody put the teeth.
Oh, and if you wanted the cold ones to go hot, you would turn them on before gym class and leave them running. And then by the time you got in there, they'd be lukewarm. So I hear that these are actually good.
he can write stuff down. You can go on the internet with him. You connect to computers and just use it from there as a touch screen. That's been one of the most actually really well efficient things in the school so far. That's been they gave it to us actually a couple of years ago, but now they've been able to put more of them around the school than just having one for Mr. Johnson's room, who was a math teacher, and Mr. McGrath's room, who is also a German-Spanish teacher as well. And now we have them all around the school, which is amazing.
So each pod has these?
Yes.
Yes, each pod has one. The pods are all different sizes too, which is...
So basically, what do they use the pod for?
People go into.
Okay, the pods are outside, or not outside, but outside the classroom learning place. Teachers bring us out here. We have chairs. We can set them in any configuration. We can set them in a circle and make it so everybody's kind of facing each other while talking and learning. We can also set them around the smart board and project stuff up onto the smart board, and it's more interactive this way. We can also adjust the lighting and the low countertops for handicap, wheelchair accessible class or students that need it. Our new water fountains or faucets, very nice. I love them. Our new gas facilities, it makes it easier. You can go in groups of however many you want, and it makes it so 2 groups can work on both sides, and you can use the Bunsen burners, which are little gas things. They're awesome. 7th grade. Yeah. Oh, and we have computers around the room, and it makes it easier for students to go online, look up their lab, and see what's going behind the lab that they're doing. So you don't just get to do the experiments, you also get to go back and you get to research them further and learn what exactly they're about.
Yeah, one thing that's been kind of growing is just the computer stuff.
Yeah.